Chrissy, I forgot to tell your Cougar Cub congratulations on her graduation. That's huge.
I know. I can't help but be proud. Criminology Student of the Year, just saying.
Amazing.
I know. And now she's off to Ireland for her master's. Like, excuse me, that tiny little person who used to eat crayons is suddenly an international scholar? What?
Oh, she really is amazing, friends. I can't even imagine what it's like having adult children. I guess at some point you stop parenting and you just become their friend?
Well, I'm still trying to figure that transition out myself. It's weird. One day you're keeping them alive every hour of the day, and the next you're just hoping they answer one text a week so you know they're not lying in a ditch somewhere.
Oh no, I'm not going to handle that well at all. I already know I'm going to call Grant every single day just to check in.
Yeah, I would not recommend that strategy.
Why?
Because apparently adult children hear, "How are you?" as, "I don't trust you to survive without me." It's very sensitive territory, like dealing with a feral cat that has a driver's license.
How do you make that parenting switch? I'm gonna need a manual, preferably laminated.
Don't we all? Honestly, that sounds like the perfect topic for today's episode.
Yes, I love it because I need to pick your brain. I'm headed toward this phase way faster than I'd like, and I need some wisdom.
Well, I don't know how much wisdom is actually floating around in this brain, but I have learned a few things, mostly through trial, error, and resisting the urge to text, "Did you make good choices?" every night at 10 p.m.
Honestly, relatable.
Yep. Parenting teens to parenting adults, where your job slowly changes from manager to unpaid life consultant. Welcome to Cougar College, y'all.
Welcome back, Cougar students, to another episode of Cougar College. We are your hosts and the Cougars. I'm Liz.
And I'm Chrissy, and we are on a midlife mission to know it all.
But let's clear something up right away. We are not the kind of Cougars teaching women how to pick up younger men.
Nope. On this show, Cougar means middle-aged women who are still pretty cute and on the prowl for knowledge, personal growth, and occasionally where we left our reading glasses.
Honestly, surviving perimenopause should qualify us for honorary doctorates at this point.
Indeed.
So, whether you're here to learn something new in midlife like we are,
or you're just here for the laughs and emotional support, you are in the right place.
These Cougars are all about learning, and the first thing we are going to learn today is all about our featured artist of the episode, Teresa Brines. Teresa has always loved stained glass windows as long as she can remember. After taking her first class 38 years ago, she was hooked. She loves to create stained glass earrings as a fun way of sharing her love of this art medium. Each piece of glass is cut by hand in Tiffany style with lead-free solder, then washed and polished. Teresa takes great pride in creating a wearable piece of art that is not mass-produced, but handmade with love. And just for fun, she adds real gold in her red and pink glass to achieve their gorgeous and radiant colors. You can find Teresa's lovely stained glass earrings at KF Studios Handmade Marketplace in downtown Davidson, North Carolina, and also view her work on her Instagram page at stainedglass_Teresa. And that's Teresa, Teresa, no H.
No
Yay.
H.
I love her. And you know what? She is like an Instagram guru. She's always on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is. And Facebook.
Yes, and she's very active and like very responsive. So I feel like if you ever want something, you can just reach out.
Yes, she's extremely, like, very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she sells a ton of these earrings in her for sure. They're very simple, but beautiful. I mean, it really is. It's art for your body.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And stained glass is that's no joke.
Yes. And speaking of art for your body, I have a very funny story I want to tell you before the Cougar cocktail.
Okay.
My friend Katie, Candy Colored Home,
Yes.
my bad. Candy Colored Home, who is an influencer. Follow her, guys. She's amazing. She is doing this series where she's decorating her body like she decorates her home, and she's talking about her fashion, okay? So
That's interesting.
Oh, it's so interesting because her fashion is so unique. You would love it.
Okay.
Tons of rings, tons of
Oh, I love rings.
oh my gosh, just jewelry, accessories, but not just like your normal like fashion that's out there. Like her stuff is so unique, and she thrifts, and a lot of it is vintage.
Ooh.
And oh my gosh, her stuff is gorgeous. But let me tell you, so in her series this week, before she shows you her outfit, she had this robe on, and there was a cougar on it. And so
We need that robe.
I know. So, but I commented, I was like, oh, that's giving cougar vibes, not thinking.
Because people are still thinking about those other cougars.
So I actually messaged her. I was like, I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like Cougar College. And she's like, girl, you're fine. I was like, but like, I literally overthought that, especially with people liking the comment. And I was like, I hope you don't think I'm calling you a cougar. No, it's a bad thing. Whatever. No, it's a bad thing.
Nope.
You do you.
Yeah, you do you,
But
y'all.
it was funny.
That is funny.
Okay,
Love
so
it.
I picked our Cougar cocktail. My gosh, tonight, and it's called. I got it at Whole Foods. It's called Sandbar, and this is the tropical punch blend. But it's only supposed to be 2 ingredients. It's very low in alcohol, 4.9%. Is that low for a can like this?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
4.9% alcohol, and the ingredients are fruit-infused white wine and carbonated water.
Yeah, because if you think about it, even a glass this size of regular wine is still going to be, what, 12.5%.
Oh.
So this is less than half the amount of alcohol
Okay.
in this. So yeah.
So this is something that's probably good to sit by the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
Exactly.
Do you want to be way drunk by the pool? I don't know.
I don't know. Do you? Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't. All right, we're going to give it a go.
Yep. Yay.
Ooh.
Cheers, friend.
Oh, cheers.
Yay.
All right, the smell hit me first.
I don't like it. I mean, I don't like the smell.
The smell, I do not like.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, it smells like sulfur a little bit.
I don't know why. Does it smell like
No.
that? It smells funny.
Do they do that to make it bubbly?
Oh, I don't know.
But it's only 2 ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I gotta take another sip. Okay, the second sip was better than the first.
Yeah, the first time I tried this, I was like, oh, but I don't think it was the taste. I think it was the smell.
Yes, the smell I don't love.
Yeah.
And it is wine that's tropical punch. So it's sweet. It's kind of sweet. I don't like sweet wines.
Yeah.
But we have to get our mind around the fact that this is a more like a seltzer.
Yes.
And a beach drink, not like a glass of wine that you're gonna have at a fancy restaurant.
Correct.
Right?
Yes. And it's not, I mean, it's very basic, obviously, which is what drew me to it.
Yeah.
Because I don't like a lot of ingredients.
Me too. And where, I can't see because I don't have my glasses
Fruit.
on. Where's it from? Where's the wine from?
Where is it?
Gotta say
say?
somewhere, right? Oh my gosh, hold on, my glasses are right here.
Huh. I don't see.
I don't see it either. Look at how we're wearing glasses right now.
It just says 0 sugar, vegan, low sulfites, non-GMO, gluten-free. It doesn't say where. That's strange.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Sandbar.
Interesting.
from the
California.
sand-
There it is, California.
What's the CRV you mean?
I don't know.
California Honda? It was made in a CRV in California.
Don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Oh,
I
wait.
gotta take another enzyme.
Take your enzyme.
Take the enzyme.
I feel like I would give it.
Okay, if I'm rating it like a seltzer. Hold on, I'm taking another sip.
Do you give it 2 paws? I don't drink seltzers. So
I don't like seltzers either.
I have a hard time rating it like a White Claw. I'm not going to drink that.
Let's burp.
And I don't love.
I'm gonna give it
I
one
wasn't
paw
either.
up.
Yeah, that's what I was
because
gonna
the
give it.
smell hit me and I did not like it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, one paw, 2 paws.
2 out of 4.
Out of 4.
Yeah.
All right, it's average. It's average.
Yeah.
I am gonna drink it.
Yeah, same. Not gonna waste it.
We are not about wasting here on Cougar College. We are gonna do all the things. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Yay!
Yay!
Today, y'all, we are gonna talk about the shift because I am the parent of 2 young adults.
Yes.
Yeah.
But daughters.
I'm
the parent of a teen son.
who is really a 40-year-old man.
Really an old man. So it'll be interesting comparing.
It will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my girls were completely different.
Right.
Raising them, it really is amazing that you can parent your children the exact same way, or they can at least grow up in the exact same atmosphere and they can be completely different.
Erin talks about that all the time.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, I did the exact same thing with both kids, and they're so different.
So different.
And not in a bad way.
No, not in
Good
a bad way.
Good ways.
They are living their own personalities. But I will say that as they got older in their teenage years, I realized, okay, it's not going to work. The things that work for Elle are not going to work for Molly.
Right.
And so we had to alter things a little bit. Like with Molly, I had to monitor her social media constantly because she was one of those kids, and she'll tell you because she came on and talked about social media.
Yes.
She was addicted to it. So we, like many adults are too, but we we could only allow her to have one social media at a time.
Okay.
If she had Snapchat, she couldn't have Instagram. If she decided Instagram was what she wanted, you couldn't have TikTok. You could only have one. And with Elle, I mean, we didn't have to monitor anything.
Right.
Because she didn't give a crap about it. She barely was on it.
But I love that you you didn't just let her do whatever willy-nilly, because
no
judgment, but there's a lot of people that just free reign.
Well, I also think that people don't realize, I think people are getting the clue now that there's been so many studies done on social media and stuff, but people don't realize you're allowing your child to be exposed to the entire world 24 hours a day, 24/7.
Right.
And many of these people, I mean, predators have gotten very, very good at, finding people online and convincing these young people to meet them places. I mean, this is very common. It's very common.
And not just that, but also I feel like these days employers will look at your social media, comb it, and they find an idea about you. You know?
Yes, they do.
Yes,
I've seen that with both the girls. We've had conversations. I'm like, did you know that your employer is looking at your social media?
Right.
Yeah, and so they didn't believe me. Like, you look at their social media now, it's actually fine.
Yes.
But at one point, they did not believe me, and I'm like, you think that I wouldn't look at people's social media when I'm hiring them? 100%, because what they're telling me and what they're showing the world could be completely different. And I learn a lot about someone by what they're showing on social media.
Absolutely.
And that's just, everybody does.
Absolutely. Now, oh gosh, I keep doing that. Breaking my own rules. Grant has at this moment chosen not to have social media. He does have an account. So smart. He does have an account out there, but I am the one behind it. And that might change. He may eventually, because I keep telling him, like, this is how your generation communicates. And so you are missing out. And for right now, he's fine with that.
That's so interesting that you have to tell your son, don't you want to use a little social media?
I know. Don't you want to be a little more social?
That's so funny.
He could care less. And it might change. He's only 15.
It might. I don't know. He's so mature though.
I know, he's so wise.
Not to say that if you like social media that you're immature. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's the way, it is really the way people communicate.
On social media all the time.
You have to be, that's right. But it was very strange 2 years ago when Molly went into college, because in order for her to have social media, she had to have it on my phone as well, and I had to have all her passwords. Because I told her, like, here's the deal. You have the potential to tank yourself.
Right.
And she knew that.
Right.
I'm like, for you to have this, I am I get to log onto your account anytime I want.
Right.
That's just the way it is. I'm
smart.
paying for your phone. I'm paying for all the things. I've got to protect you from yourself sometimes. And then when she went to college, the first thing she did when I dropped her off and we were getting ready to leave, she was like, "Can I have your phone?" And she took my phone and she deleted all of her accounts off my phone. And I went, what do I do? She's an adult now.
Yeah.
She's in college. So that was my first like trial by fire. You've got to step back. At some point, you gotta let them go. And when they're 18 and in college and she was getting ready to turn 19. She was a month from 19. So I was like, I gotta step back and I gotta trust that I've taught her all I can teach her about keeping herself safe on social media and let her go.
Right.
And that is hard.
Oh gosh, girl.
That is
I
hard,
can only
y'all.
imagine. Goodness, because I haven't gotten to that point yet. But I'm sure. And have you seen that like Meta, which I never trust, no offense, but no offense to the social media apps that I use every single day. They have put into place a lot more protection for teens and controlling your teen accounts.
I have seen that.
Now,
but
I haven't.
There's so many there's so many bypasses.
Absolutely.
Easily bypasses.
And I haven't even investigated it because I don't need to right now. So I don't even.
I don't know that you'll ever have to.
Yeah. I wonder. I don't want to like get too personal with like Grant's life, but I wonder like, will he continue on this path and just not care and just be like communicate non-traditionally from the rest of his peers? You know?
I don't know. I don't know. But I bet you that if Easton had lived, you would be monitoring. Well, she don't know 10 right now, 11.
Oh, 11.
Yeah.
Wait.
You would eventually.
She'd be 12.
12.
Yes.
Oh, she would be getting right into that now.
She's second born.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she would have been in it. And here's the thing. Grant was also a different person before Easton passed away. He had that crazy big brother energy where he was constantly teasing her. He was different. I'm not kidding.
Really?
So I feel like he may have been a different person because he did a 180 when she died. It's sad. It's like the silver lining, but it's also very sad. So that's weird. You know? Because I hate that for him, but I also love who he is now. So I wouldn't ever wish that away.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it came at a price.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, she would have been hell on wheels.
Oh,
let's just say that.
Second born.
Yes,
for
she
sure.
would have been.
Okay, so I wrote down a few like talking points. You tell me what you think about that.
Yeah.
With teenagers, parenting is often about guidance, structure, and supervision. And with adult children, like what I have, it becomes more about support, trust, and influence.
I agree, but since Grant is such a different kid, the trust thing has come into play with him because he's like, "Mom, I get straight A's. I've done this, and he's asked for more. We're very strict. Let's just say that
we were very strict.
Yeah. And he's like, can I have more freedom? And so I feel like, yes, you can. And as long as we can trust you, you can continue on. And he's never broken our trust yet. I mean, like, I'm not saying I'm setting him up for failure. I'm just saying no one's perfect. And you have to learn by doing dumb stuff even though
making mistakes and doing silly stuff. Agreed.
So I feel like I have a lot of both of these with him for some reason, just because he's different.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
I don't know. But it could wax and wane a little bit.
It could, because he's still very young.
Yeah.
But I would say that this was definitely true for me.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Because
with both?
Yes. Yeah, even with Elle, I had to be, she loves video games.
Yeah.
She would be up all night playing video games and meeting people playing video games. Okay. And I was like, no, they're predators. She met her boyfriend playing video games.
And now she goes after
And
those
now-
predators.
Yeah, yes, now she's a criminologist who goes after them. But yeah, I mean, that's a whole other story, like how she learned how to maneuver video games so that she could find people who are actually predators on there. Guys, that's so if you want to listen to I don't remember what episode it was, but their episode with my daughter, Elle Fury, she talks about how she maneuvers through Roblox and how she helped a nonprofit find predators.
It's so interesting. And we're going to have her back on here talking about different topics, but I feel like we'll always touch on that.
Yes, yeah.
Because it's just so interesting.
It really is. It is fascinating. Yeah. But it's so bizarre because when they started coming home, like right now, both of my girls are living at the house. She just graduated college and she's getting ready to go to grad school, and she's living at the house until she leaves because she's going to Ireland. Yeah. And then Molly, this will definitely be her last summer living at the house because she's got an apartment in Wilmington, and
So
they
she'll
usually
just stay there during the summer?
Yeah, they usually come home. You'll find this too. They usually come home the first 2 summers.
Okay.
And then they start living off campus. And generally, when you live off campus, you've got to sign an apartment, a regular old apartment, which is like a year lease.
Right.
So they're like, well, why would I come home if I've got this apartment? And they just get a job, wherever they are.
Live their best life at the
Beach.
beach.
Yes.
Where they go to school.
Where they go to school,
Oh my
for
gosh.
sure. So it is so interesting. And Kevin and I were sitting there like, well, do we give them a curfew? No. That's the hard one. So when Molly came home her first year, so last summer when she came home for her first year after college, we're like, listen, I get it. How can we give you a curfew when you've been doing your thing for an entire year? All we're asking you to do is respect us and don't come in at 4:00 in the morning trashed.
Right.
We're asking you to just show us a little respect. When you do come home, don't be trashed and don't wake us up.
Right.
Just be an adult. We're just asking you to be an adult.
Okay, so here's a question, because I haven't gotten to that stage yet. Because if Grant is out with friends, he's either spending the night or we're picking him up at a time that we've set. So come November, he's going to have his license. And now what? You go. You go. What was their curfew in high school?
When they got their license, it was 11.
Okay.
It was 11. But at first, if they're driving, they can't drive past 9 o'clock.
9. Okay, gotcha.
So if they were driving, they had to be home at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
I was not that parent who said, whatever, don't get caught. No, we were not that parent.
No, we are not those parents either.
So we said, until you get your after 9s, you will be in this house at 9 o'clock if you have your car out with you.
Okay, how long does that take? Is that 6 months?
6 months.
Okay.
Yeah. And so after that, when they were driving, the curfew was 11 o'clock. And then when they were seniors...
Do I have to stay up past 8?
Yes, sorry. I could not. Well, one of you does.
Kevin
was like, peace out, have a good night. And he'd conk out, but I'm not that person.
I don't think I can. I don't think I'll be able to do it.
I still, like last night, Molly was babysitting and she goes, oh yeah, I'll be home. I'm babysitting until 10. I went to bed at 10:30 and I laid in bed, and every 15 minutes I looked over and I grabbed the phone to check Life 360, because in my head, what if she's wrecked and in the lake?
Right.
And Life 360 shows her in the lake for the last hour.
Oh, God.
Well, that's not going to help me. But still, I will never not be that person.
Yeah, I don't think I can be that mom either. I think I'll worry.
So I generally will stay awake until I hear the door open.
Okay.
But honestly, that's not me being an overbearing parent. I'm not calling her going, where
parent.
are you?
That's just being a parent.
Now, 4 years ago or 2 years ago, I would have been, where are you? Get your butt home.
Same.
But now, because she's almost 21 years old, I don't think I'll ever not be able to look at Life 360 and make sure she's safe. But I'm not going to interrogate her. I'm not going to be like, what happened? Why were you home? So, but yeah, because you also want your children to feel respected.
Right.
They're not going to want to be around you if they don't feel respected and feel trusted.
Correct.
And there are several times where I've said something to Molly about, oh, this person is going to come to Wilmington. You cannot just take them out and get them drunk all the time. And she literally looked at me. She's like, who do you think I am? Seriously. Why do you think that? She's like, I'm almost 21 years old. I'm an adult. I'm getting ready to go into, the respiratory therapy school where I have to be very focused. I'm not going to be drinking every night. I'm not going to go out and make people make bad choices. Yes, we're going to go to the bars here and there and enjoy ourselves, but you got to trust me that I've gotten old enough and I have seen enough that I really am making wise decisions.
Right,
and
and you've told me that her growth in this last year has been exponential. Right?
Oh my gosh, like amazing.
Oh.
We could not believe. Molly's amazing. Let me just say, she is a people person. She is funny. She is kind.
And people that know her
love her. But because she loves having a good time, she can get herself into a little trouble.
Can't we all?
Yes, can't we all? Well, and in her defense, she's me. I mean, I was wild as the day is long.
And Grant is Brandon. Not me.
Nope. But I do remember my parents being like, you were terrible to be around. You were such a pain in the ass. And then I turned 20. I came home from college and they were like, something happened. And you became an adult and you were enjoyable to sit down and have a conversation with.
Yeah.
But I also think when they have their own apartments. Now we pay for Molly's apartment because we said we will pay for everything for your undergrad, and then when you graduate, you're on your own.
Right.
And but this past year, she had her own apartment, and she was living with 3 other girls. And there were times, not just them, but she was also dirty. And she would get up and be like, oh my God, the place is a freaking disaster. And she realized what it's like to live with people or someone or 1 or 2 of them or whatever who's not clean.
Right.
And all of a sudden, the kid is so clean.
Oh my gosh.
But you do have to go through those experiences. You really do.
And I'll never forget my first apartment. So I lived in off-campus housing for a little bit. I don't even remember if we did clean. I can't remember that one.
Did you have roaches?
No.
You might have cleaned them.
Okay. But when I got my first apartment just by myself and my first year of teaching, I was so clean. I think I cleaned every day because I was like, this place has to be sweatless. Anyway, I get it. Yeah, you grow up really fast when you have to take care of your own space. Mm-hmm. And you have dirty people. Well,
and there were times, her first year, I would go into a room and I'd want to be like, dude, if you leave that food sitting out, it's gonna grow mold.
Oh, did I tell you? Oh, my freshman roommate and I left for Christmas.
I can only guess what's getting ready to happen.
And for my school, Christmas was a month break.
Yeah.
And we had left out these bowls of oatmeal. So it actually didn't grow mold or anything. But maggots. We had fruit flies the size of, they were this big and they were so heavy they could barely fly because they had been eating the fat.
Full of oatmeal. Oh my God.
I mean, we opened the door and it was like, oh my God, what is happening? It was disgusting. What is wrong with us?
But that's okay.
You learned.
Because I wanted to tell Molly, you can't leave that out. But then I was like, you know what? I can't. You just gotta let them make the mistakes and learn things. Like people who go in and clean their kids' apartments.
Oh no.
What the frick?
No, that's not happening.
No. Or when they come home from college and they clean their bathrooms and their rooms for them. Oh yeah. Don't do that, you guys. Let them be adults.
And that reminds me, I need to teach Grant how to clean and I need to teach him how to cook some things.
Yes.
And then Molly needs to remind me what boy dorm rooms are like. Because I remember some pretty disgusting ones from my guy friends at college. But I don't know what kind of... Grant's very neat, but I've never made him clean.
You need to make him clean.
I need to make him clean.
Yes.
And he makes his bed every day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, makes his bed every day. His room is very neat.
Okay.
but I've never had him clean. So when I go in to clean his bathroom, his sink is disgusting. His toilet is.
I would say, when he gets his license, just say, okay, here's your license. We trust you. And now we're also going to give you other responsibilities that are life skills.
Especially if we are paying for insurance, right? He
Yes.
needs to start picking up
And
the
gas.
slack
Yep.
other places. But I did tell him, I was like, you need to get a job next summer and pay for your own gas.
That's
you
what we
just
did.
need to learn to pay for things.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a life skill.
Okay.
So yeah, so like I said, we pay for, I don't want my kids to start their life with debt.
Right.
And so we
Same.
started saving for their college. I mean, gosh,
Same.
they were babies when we started saving for their colleges. So we told them, we will pay every penny of your college. We will pay for your food. We'll pay for your apartment while you're in college. But the day you graduate is the day you graduate into real life.
Yes.
So you have got to save money. You have got to graduate college with money in your account. And that has been a good thing for Molly as well.
Good.
Because her first year, and she'll tell you this too, I'm not saying anything that she wouldn't tell you.
Right.
She spent, when she gets her nails done, it's $100 a pop.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, because she loves the long nails. She loves like the
and they're so cute.
They're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous.
The fun little
That's expensive,
things
though.
on every nail is a little bit different. $100. And then she enjoys going out to dinner. I know.
I pay
stubby nails.
I pay $8 a pack for my little stickers, and I get 2 sets out of them, and they last a month.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Well, so they last 2 weeks, but like 1 pack is a month, so I pay $8 a month.
Glorious. But yes, she was doing that, and then she likes to go out to dinner.
Oh, of
she
course.
loves to go out to dinner, so she was spending all of her money on her nails, food, and alcohol.
Hey, that sounds like the college dream, Molly.
Yeah, it does.
Seriously.
And so she came home last summer, and I was like, okay, you've got to replenish that money, and not just replenish it, but you can't just make money to spend it. You have to make money and then get a job at college. I didn't let them have jobs their first semester.
Okay, that's good.
No, they need to get used to college. You guys, don't make your kids get a job their first semester. That's crazy. But once they got used to it, I had them get a job their second semester.
Okay, I love
especially if they were spending a lot.
Right.
Because we give our kids 0 spending money for college.
Okay.
0.
Like it. I love it.
Yes, because we also required them to have jobs in high school and pay for their own gas.
Love that.
At first we paid for it, and then when they got jobs, we're like, okay, we will pay for your insurance, you pay for your own gas.
Okay.
And so now when they get like their oil change, they need to pay for their own oil changes and stuff like that. But anyway, but now she came home, so she's a rising junior, and she came home.
That's unbelievable.
I know.
Gosh.
And she had again spent most of the money in her account. But she's learning, and she came home, y'all. The girl is a workhorse.
I love that.
Because something snapped. And again, it's because you turn 20 or 21, your brain is developing.
Yes.
You have now become an adult, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. I need to like make money and save the money.
Yes.
And actually start preparing for my life.
I actually just learned that. That's why I started working here. I was like, I need to make money.
Oh, what I love about you is you don't even know how much I pay you. I could pay you nothing and you wouldn't even know. But I do. And I add 10 hours a week extra. I add that for the social media stuff.
Alex and I were talking about that earlier, because I was like, Alex, because she was like, how are you guys doing with the CC's Wild Skincare? I was like, you have to ask Chrissy. And she was asking all these other questions. I was like, girl, don't ask me any questions about money. I don't know. And honestly, I want to know. Like, I have Chrissy that takes care of this. I have Brandon that takes care of this. And that's where I want to live in life. I was like, I don't even know what my discount is, clearly. Because remember...
40%.
Yeah. I was like 20%. And Alex was like, you've worked here so much longer
over
than
6
me.
months. 20% for the first 6 months, and then it's 40%.
I was like, what?
Oh my God.
Help. Anyway, tangent.
Well, just know that every penny coming in for CC's goes right back out to buy more supplies.
And that's,
That's just the way it's going to be for a while.
absolutely, and that's how it should be.
It is. Yes. Don't take money out until you're at,
No,
that's what I did with the gallery. I didn't pay myself for a year.
Yeah, love that, friend.
Not a year.
Yeah.
So
well,
anyway.
you have taught them well because Brandon has been really good with Grant because he's gotten Grant to invest. Okay.
Oh, smart. Yeah.
So smart. And he works with him on that. And I'm just, my grandmother tried with me. She did. It's just not.
Mama tried.
I know. And so my parents were always very smart with that. Anyway, great skill to teach your girls. That's amazing. And yeah, I love that Molly is like coming into her own because she's going to rule the world just like Ella's.
Oh my gosh, yes, for sure. So she came home and she is, she gets up, number one, she makes her bed every morning. She gets up at 7 a.m. every morning.
She posted a photo of her bed.
Yes.
With her beautiful art.
So pretty, right?
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
So pretty.
It's like whimsical.
It's so lovely.
It is.
And then she goes and she works at the Y all day. And
Okay.
then at night she goes and babysits.
I love it.
She does this almost every day.
What's her Y name?
What?
Does she have a Y name?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. The counselors have a Y name.
I can text her and ask her.
Oh yeah, I want to know because one of my friends' sons is Chicken Nugget.
Chicken Nugget?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So they can't use their own names.
What?
Yeah, it's some kind of protection plan the Y has in place.
Molly, do you have a Y name? Question mark. So yes. So anyway, she is. She came home and she was number one. She was like, it must have been really hard for you guys when I wasn't pulling my weight. And I was like, oh, that's very sweet, Moles.
Oh,
because
Molly,
she has
that
been
learned. You have to learn that.
That's a learned skill.
Yeah.
Yes, and she. I mean, not only is she killing it working and saving money, but she is like she'll just walk into the kitchen and see that the dishwasher needs to be emptied and just do it, or she sees that the garbage needs to be taken up the hill or down the hill after it's been picked up, and she just does it. It's just, oh my God. You guys, watching your kids transition from teenagers into these amazing young adults is just nothing short.
It's gotta be rewarding.
Of magical. Yes, because you think, what could I have done differently to help them mature? Nothing. Because every kid has their time.
Yes.
They really do have their time. Now, if they're 25 years old and you're still paying their rent and cleaning their bathroom, there's a problem.
Yeah, no.
Don't do that.
That's
Don't
not okay.
enable people to be dependent on you. That's not parenting.
No.
That's enabling.
That's enabling. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not doing them any favors.
No. How
all.
are they ever going to survive? I was actually having 2 conversations with my child today, trying to not enable him. Number 1 was time management. Number 2 was, I don't know if you guys are big on this, but we're so big on etiquette, like just in certain situations, because he was talking to an adult, it was his tutor, and he kept saying, yeah. And I was like, I didn't say it in front of her though, I waited.
Yeah.
I was like, look, you say yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you gotta just get used to that. Like this is not.
Yes, a good life skill.
Yeah, and you will stand out from the yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. I was like, is that extreme? But anyway, I was like, it will take you far in life, and it's just a tiny little tweak.
No, and I always told my kids, you don't go in and call any adult by their first name, ever. You call them Mr. or Mrs. by their last name, and then let them tell you if there's something different they want you to call them, that's fine. But I told my kids, even if they say, don't call me Mrs. Fury, you can call me Chrissy. Call them Miss Chrissy.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, maybe I'm just Southern, but it's just a sign of respect. It's just respect.
Yes.
They are not your peer.
Right. That's what my dad used to say all the time. Even about himself, I am not your peer. Mm-hmm. I am your father.
Right.
I'm like, peer? That's such a that generation. It is. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Peer pressure.
I know. Oh my gosh. But I was like, yeah, no, you can't do that. And the time management thing today with that paper, I was like, I leave at 3:15 every Sunday. Get it
Deal
together.
with it.
And he'd probably get 100 on the paper whether I read it or not. But there's some and he will learn more in AP seminar next year, but I was like sentence structure and this and everyone, he's only 15. He's still learning how to write correctly. And if there's one thing that I feel like I'm really good at, it's writing, even though I don't write.
Yes, you're very good at writing.
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome.
I don't write enough anymore. Anyway, I want to know how you are handling the future of Lily being in Ireland and as a parent, as her parent.
God, you guys, I'm freaking out.
Okay.
I'm freaking out. I mean, but it's the best of the worst situation. Well, it's not even the worst situation. So my husband's Irish, and so my girls are Irish by default, so they have dual citizenship.
Love it.
So she has a Irish passport.
Okay.
So that kind of gives her a little bit of a leg up, so she can easily get a job.
Right.
So that's good. And then Matthew, her boyfriend, who's also going to University College Dublin, he wants to be on the PhD track, so that means 4 years.
Okay.
So she wants to be there.
Okay.
And so she doesn't know if she wants to keep going for the PhD or not, but regardless, it's not like she has to get a visa, a work visa, because she's a citizen. So that gives me...
That's nice.
She can stay there as long as she wants.
Yeah.
Because she's a citizen. And so that gives me a little bit of comfort.
Okay. I love that.
But also...
it's a very safe country. Right?
It is safe. I mean, Dublin is a city. It's like living in New York. So,
okay.
I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
So I am kind of freaking out a little bit. The saving grace is that she's got so much family over there, and I can call them and be like, she needs help, and somebody will be there right away. Like
That's
her
nice.
cousins or her aunt will be there right away, which is lovely. But it is hard because I want to do all the things. I want to find her a job. I want to find her an apartment. I want to call the college and know all the things. And I'm like, okay, dummy, she's almost 23 years old.
Wow.
You have got to back off and give her a chance to do all these things. So that's the hardest thing for me because I am a little on the controlling side.
Hi.
Hello.
We're both like that.
A little bit on the controlling side. And I like to fix things. And it's mostly for me because I need to feel like everything's going to be okay.
Right.
And it's fear driven, and that's not okay, you guys. It's not okay to be fear driven. No.
But I understand it because I'm the same way.
Yeah. But she's like, Mom, if I have to just rent a room from someone, I'm okay with that. I'm like, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. We gotta find you. Like, I've even looked at houses to buy so that she can rent the house from us.
And then you guys could go over there, and that's where you would stay.
Yes, exactly. And she's like,
that makes sense to me.
Me too. But Kevin's like, but we would have to sell our beach house to do that. And Kevin's like, are you crazy? And I'm like, maybe. So anyway, it's very hard for me. It's being very hard for me. But
maybe Cece's Wild Skincare will buy you an Ireland house.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely?
That would be lovely.
But she's so excited about it. So excited. And so I just have to let her adult and
do they have any
find her, I have to let her find her place to live and figure out where she wants to be and how far she wants to be away from the college. And I have to back up a little bit and let her step forward.
Right.
Because, my God, you guys, you heard me say she was criminology of the year. The kid can work. She works hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I have to trust her.
And she knows how to keep herself safe.
Oh yeah, she knows all the tricks.
Oh my gosh. Which is that is wealth.
Yes.
Like that kind of knowledge.
Yeah. It is. It's a little scary for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's gonna be fine.
Can they see past this? Or are they just concentrating on this part? Do they know where they want to go from here? Or we're just trying to get through this next step?
They are. Like, she even says, Mom, it's okay if I rent a room from someone for 3 months while we're over there and able to go look around at apartments.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's actually smart.
Right.
And she says, It's okay if I do that. And yeah, they're kind of looking at, this moment right here, but they're thinking more future.
Okay.
Like what's going to happen when they're over there and what they're going to do and how their lives are going to be. And
I know I've asked you this too. Does she know what she wants to do? Like, does she want to work for the FBI?
No,
does
she wants to teach
that's
criminology
right.
at the college level.
Okay.
And she wants to do some research on the side. Oh, she'd kill
That
it.
would be so cool.
Yep.
Yes.
She would be amazing.
Love it.
Yep.
And him too? Does he want to teach?
I don't
That's
know what
why
he
he's doing
wants to do.
Okay.
I don't know what he wants to do.
Okay.
But
I apologize.
So another thing I definitely want to touch on is the grieving process
Okay.
of parenting adults.
Oh, yeah.
It's the strangest thing in the world. But it is strange because when people start talking about their teenagers, I want to throw in something and then I'm like, wait a minute, my kids are in their 20s. And so often in my head, I'm still stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still stuck parenting teenagers, but I'm not parenting teenagers. And so I have literally had to allow myself to grieve the fact that my kids are older and, starting in the world by themselves, and they're not going to be living at my house ever again, probably after this. It is crazy, and
Is it bittersweet?
It's
are you
very bittersweet.
Embracing this stage of yours and Kevin's lives?
Yeah,
while also grieving?
1,000%.
Okay.
But as a mom,
that's going to be hard for me. I'm not going to lie. With losing Easton, especially, like, yeah.
It is. And it is grief.
Yeah.
Not the kind of grief that you've been through. It's not the grief that crushes you, although it might crush some people.
There are so many different types of grief. And
Yeah.
I think Brandon and I were having a discussion about that the other day, actually, because, there's so many. I mean, you can grieve a marriage dissolving, divorce.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's grief. It's
Yeah.
grief.
Yeah.
So, gosh, I'm just, that stage of life, actually, it scares me less now watching you guys. So you've been good for me.
Oh,
Thanks.
good. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know if we're the best people to use as an example,
but I see you guys, like, you are doing all the things. You're traveling, you're involved, volunteering. You go out to dinner with friends. And not that that wasn't even on my radar, but it's like, when you don't, like, your kids are your job. My child is my job. I mean, and in a good way, like, not in a bad way, in like the best way. So like you lose your purpose almost, right?
Yes, I felt that.
Okay.
Exactly. When they left, I felt like I don't even know who I am anymore.
Right.
Because even though I did have, this gallery and I had a previous gallery before this, I always considered myself a stay-at-home mom.
Right.
Always.
Right.
Because if they needed me, I could just shut this place down, or I could, I made sure that there were always people working here so that I would. But yeah, and we talked about this last episode when we had Stephanie on. I couldn't understand when Lily left for college. Why can I not find the motivation to do anything? Well, I was grieving.
Yeah.
You're grieving. When things change, it just, I don't know, when life changes a little bit, you just got to let yourself slow down and think about it and process it, and it's okay to be sad.
Right.
Is that what you asked me? I just lost my train of thought.
No, that's, yeah.
What did you ask?
No, because you lose your purpose for a little bit, and then you find, but you guys have found so many amazing things to fill that void.
Well, especially because my girls had these odd health problems.
Right.
And so much of my time was spent finding the doctors, researching the medications, doing all the things. And then all of a sudden, Kevin's like, you have got to let them handle their own doctor visits. You've got them let them handle. Oh my gosh, we also took Lily. Okay, last week, Molly had this horrible cough. And it's when Kyle Bush just died.
Oh gosh, yes.
And it was sepsis because he was, he had pneumonia. How heartbreaking.
They're also like, they're coming out with all kinds of other things, but I almost wish they would stop reporting on it, because that poor family, and I've followed his wife for a long time and watched her. Like, he was her everything. I wish they'd stop reporting on it because
how sad.
Oh my gosh, it's so sad. I feel so bad for her.
Oh, well, when he died, Molly had this horrible cough.
Yeah.
And so she's in bed, and she would come home, and between shifts, she would just go to bed. She was just coughing up a lung. And then Kevin said, they found out that Kyle Bush died because he had sepsis from the pneumonia. And I went, get Molly up. We're going to the doctor right now. So we got my almost 21-year daughter up out of the bed, and Kevin and I both went to urgent care with her. And she was like, why are we all going together? And we're like, because we love you and we care. So we get her there, and Kevin looks at me and he's like, are you going to go in with her or me? And I was like, well, me, of course. And so she gets called back, and she gets up, and I stand up, and she was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm going to the doctor. She's like, I can handle this by myself.
Oh, good for her.
I'm an adult. And I was like, oh. So I grabbed myself a sucker from the desk, and I sat down, and I was like, sucking on my sucker. I was like, how dare you not let me go in there with you? But that's what we raised them for, so they can advocate for themselves.
Yes, you and I have similar traumas. Even though Easton died, what you're describing sounds so much like me. So Grant is getting his wisdom teeth out in July, and I am about to spiral off the planet right now, just because, not that Easton died during a procedure. She just, I don't know, anything just sends me these days. And I was discussing it with Brandon at dinner last night, and I was like, I don't know what it is. I have anxiety about it. I'm about to cancel it.
No. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I had her make some appointments at these other these specialty doctors that she has. I'm like, you have to remember.
Was she okay? She didn't have pneumonia?
She had nothing.
Okay, good.
No pneumonia, no nothing.
Okay, good.
I think she just had, it's allergies. They've been in Wilmington. They come here. The pollen's completely different. We've had a drought, so nothing's washing the pollen away.
Awful. It's been awful.
I had a cough.
My nose was better, and then all of a sudden, my nose is running again. So I don't know.
Something's going on because, that I've been great. And I woke up this morning and I was like, one side of my nose is clogged. What is going on?
I hate that.
Yeah, so that was weird, just letting her go in by herself. And then I wanted to go take a glass to the door and listen to what they were saying. And Kevin was like, you're crazy. I'm like, no, I just want to know what's going on in there. So she comes out, bebopping, sucking her sucker. And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go home. But he gave her, all the things. And which turned out she needed all the things.
Okay, good.
She's doing a lot better. She's doing a lot better now. But that's hard.
It is hard.
Not being able to make, so I was also, when she turned 18, I was making her an appointment at the doctor to do something, and they said, Mrs. Feary, this is the last time you can make an appointment for her. She has to do it herself. And I was like, oh.
And she's your baby.
And she's the baby. So again, I kind of had to grieve that. Not only did I have to grieve that, but I also had to check myself, because I'm like, you cannot be so controlling in this, because that's not helping your kid.
No.
You can make their appointments when they're 40 years old. You got to step back and allow them to do all the things. That's what we raise them for. We raise them to become these amazing adults that you send out into the world to make it a better place. And it's not, they can't do that if you're making all their doctor's appointments for them and picking up their prescriptions and cleaning their toilets.
Right. I know.
Let them go.
Gotta stop cleaning Grant's toilet.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
that's scary.
Well, it's coming. It's coming. You've been fine. I mean, I did that probably when they were early teenagers, but then at some point you have to let go and let them do it themselves. Yeah.
That toilet is bad.
I believe you. I mean, the girls' toilets were bad.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It was bad.
Neither one is better than the other, honestly.
Yeah.
Yikes. I have to just go in there and make sure that he's not out of soap. Sometimes he won't tell me.
Oh my God, what did he wash with?
I don't know. Shampoo? He's like, what?
Shampoo.
That
Well, that is soap, kind of.
That happens less these days though, because all of a sudden he's very worried about all the things.
Oh, yeah.
Shaving, nails clipped, whether he has cologne on or not. Ooh. And then he's like checking out his outfit and he's like, is my hair okay? And
is he an Axe body spray guy?
No, he is a Christian Dior guy.
Oh, he's fancy.
He's fancy. He's bougie. Yep. And he only likes to wear Nike Pro shirts.
I love it.
But he's also worried about like, because we're sweaty people. We are. My husband and I are both sweaty, and then we made a very sweaty child. And so he's like, I like to wear black a lot because it doesn't show the pit stain.
The pit sweat. Yep.
Yeah, and you know, in high school,
boy.
yeah, and he's like worried about girls. So I'm like, oh God,
it's coming.
Oh, and then I had to get him breath mints because like after lunch, he's worried about his breath. So I'm like, just stick a breath mint in, and then if you talk to someone.
Oh my God, I love it. This is normal, by the way. This is okay.
I love watching it.
Yes, yes.
I know. I'm like, oh, Grant, you look handsome, buddy.
Okay, so here's another good one I want to talk about. Many parents discover that the healthiest relationships with adult children are built on 1, respect instead of control.
Okay.
Don't go into your daughter's appointment at the doctor if she doesn't want you to. Number 2, availability instead of pressure. Oh gosh, you guys, this is a tough one for me because you know what the best decision is, and everything in me wants to keep putting it out there and keep pressuring my kids to make the decision that I would make, but you've got to let your kid, because sometimes they've made decisions and I'm like, oh God, that was actually better than what I would have done.
Oh yeah. I've actually had that happen because Grant is like Chrissy, and my husband and my best friend, he's way better at discerning like toxic people. And he's like, Mom, let me handle it.
That is a great skill to have.
Yes. He's like, Mom, let me handle it. I'm like, you know what? You're better at handling it than I am. Have at it. So, and he does.
Good for him.
I know.
That's good.
Proud of him.
That's such a good skill.
I have a question with these for you.
Yeah.
Especially with the respect and, well, okay, keep reading.
Okay.
And then I'll ask you.
Encouragement instead of criticism. That is also this is a very, very crappy thing about me. There were times when the girls wouldn't do what I wanted them to do, and I'd say something stupid like, okay, well, when you're dead in the ditch, don't blame me.
That's normal.
Don't do that,
Gen
y'all.
X parenting.
Yes,
what are you talking about?
It is Gen X parenting. That's what our parents did, and we were like,
yes.
Oh God, am I going to be dead in the ditch? But that ditch was actually, I had a lot of fun in that ditch, actually.
Are there ditches here?
I don't know.
We had a lot of ditches in rural Maryland.
We had a lot of ditches in Kentucky too.
Seriously.
But I don't know. Not that I was always critical, but you really do have to respect your children, your adult children's decisions, and not criticize them. Not say, well, I would have done blah, blah, blah. Or if you had done what I told you to do, you've got to let your kids make mistakes. We've already said that. And respect their choices, because even if it's not the best choice or the choice you would have made, sometimes not the best choice is still an okay choice.
Right.
And you got to let them be okay. You have to be okay with letting them make those choices. That's hard. Oh. That is hard. Okay. And then connection instead of management.
Okay.
You really do have to be a cheerleader, and it's hard to switch from I'm going to be your cheerleader, I'm going to be the person, I'm going to be your sounding board, and not the person who is telling you what to do all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's tough.
And we are starting to get over time, but this is my question. So, because I have also not been in this realm yet, how does all of this, from your perspective, relate to relationships? Oh, that's a hard one.
Oh, you guys. That's hard. That's hard.
So how have you handled that?
The girls have only had one significant relationship each.
Okay.
And gosh, there were times I wanted to tell Molly, oof, you got to back off on certain things, but you can't. That's hard because, again, when they're older, you have to allow them. They gotta have bad relationships as well as good relationships.
Right.
They really do.
Or you don't learn.
You're not gonna learn a thing.
No.
The best things I learned that got me to have a healthy relationship with Kevin was taking all the things from the relationships I had before him that many were bad.
Right.
And so, yeah. Oh Lord.
Oh, is
That's
that one
hard.
of the hardest parts of parenting adult children? Is that one of the hardest?
Yes,
the relationships?
because you look at what they're doing, and I will say that I do like Lily's boyfriend, Elle's boyfriend. I do like him a lot. But there have been times, not really with Elle, but with Molly. Molly's had more relationships. There were times when you watch them start, going towards a relationship, and you're like, oh God, are you freaking kidding me? No way, do not do that. But you have to allow them to make these choices.
Right.
It may not be the person that you picked out for them, but you have to allow them. You have to.
Right.
I mean, I've been at weddings before where I like, boy, this is going to be a shiz show in 10 years. But you know what? You have to respect people's choices.
Right.
Even with the people that they're dating and marrying.
Right. Oh,
Lord.
gosh.
Yeah. And I have also learned parenting adults that you don't give unsolicited advice. It does not go
Land
over
well? It doesn't land well?
No. You, like I said, you are their cheerleader. You are their sounding board. If they want to talk to you about certain things, yes, be open, be available. But unless it's life-threatening, unless it's something super, super dangerous, drugs or whatever,
right?
You
Abuse.
don't step in. Abuse,
right?
Exactly. You literally just wait for them to come to you, and if they want to talk to you about things,
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you want to have a relationship with them, so you have to tread lightly.
Exactly. Botox brow. You put on your Botox brow, and you just, whatever they're telling you,
I have a hard time with that because I show all my emotions in my face. So I'm going to have to practice. I'm going to have to get lots of Botox, like 50 units. 60 units.
Your face is never going to move.
It doesn't move. Just
yeah. That's a tough one.
Oh
But here's a good one. Teen years are about preparing children for independence. Adult parenting is about learning to trust the preparation you have already given them.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not just trusting your kids, it's kind of trusting in what you've done.
Yeah.
How you've prepared them. Give yourself a little credit too.
Yes, absolutely.
It's hard.
Oh gosh.
Yes. It's hard. But if I can if there's any takeaway I can leave here is really just trust your kids. Trust your kids to make decisions. They're going to make mistakes. They really are. And there's going to be some whoppers of mistakes. Don't put them down. Don't tell them I told you so. Don't say you should have listened to me. I'm talking adult children. Just be right there beside them if they want to talk about it, to just hug them and love them. And, if they ask for advice, give it. Don't give unsolicited advice. And for the love of God, do not call them every day. I still track my kids on Life 360, but I don't call them and say, what are you doing there?
Right.
Why were you there? Why?
Right. I know. Boys, I don't know, because some of my boy mom friends have said that their boys will call them every day.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Mom, boy,
Yeah.
And Grant's a mama's boy, which I love. Oh, he's a good boy.
That's lovely.
So we'll see, but he might not. He might be busy, living his life. And I do want that for him. It's hard for us. We have to create our own lives again. Yes.
And don't be offended if they don't call you every day.
Yeah.
If they just call you once a week, relish in that once a week.
Yes.
But, we've raised them to have their own lives. And so just let them have their own lives. Yeah. And just, be the sounding board if they want it.
Yeah, I'll report back.
Oh, it's hard, you
in
guys.
3 years.
But we can do it. We can do this.
We can!
We can do it.
It's been fun to watch your girls the past couple years.
They've, y'all, it is amazing.
Yes.
They've come a long way, and
Yeah.
I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them.
You should be friends. I love that.
It's great.
Yay.
Yay. All right.
Okay.
That is it for tonight, Cougar students. We hope you laughed a little, learned a little, or at the very least felt slightly more normal about your own life choices.
Yep. Wait, is it me?
Oh,
no.
and seriously, thank you for hanging out with us. We absolutely love hearing from you guys. So if there's ever a topic you'd like us to tackle, send us your ideas at hello@cougarcollege.com. That is our email address, and we really do read them, and we would love to hear from you guys.
Absolutely. And don't forget to join us every Tuesday when we drop a brand new episode on all your favorite podcast platforms. You can also follow along on our YouTube channel and over on Substack for extra content, behind the scenes moments, and all the Cougar College chaos. The links are always in the description of each episode and in our bio on IG.
Yes. And make sure you follow us on Instagram at Cougar College, so that you can get all the details on upcoming episodes and witness two middle-aged women trying to operate technology with confidence. Although you are very good at it.
Am I?
I am not.
Okay,
Yes, you
so
are. You are.
Also, please tell every single person you've ever met in your whole life about your new favorite podcast.
Every single person.
And if anyone's confused about what your new favorite podcast is, it's Cougar College, y'all.
That's right. We'll see you next week, Cougar students. Until then, stay curious, keep learning.
Don't party until your studying is done.
And may you end your day wiser than when you began it.
Bye.